Step Up, presented by Align Orthotics and Rehab.
I'm wearing a pair of minimalist shoes that I was told to get, and I use them for all activities. Are these actually good for my feet?
Well, a lot of the research behind this, or the craze, was born about by a book and a movie called Born to Run, and it's a really compelling movie. If you watch that movie, you will be convinced for sure that these are good for your feet.
Okay.
The theory is that in developing nations, people run in bare feet on softer terrain, and they develop more of a forefoot strike.
Mm-hmm.
It's more efficient, and that it prevents injuries from happening. The research, because it's such a popular fad now, there's a lot of research that's been done in the last 2 or 3 years that's really contradicting a lot of the things that they say in the movie. So theoretically, if you have a traditional shoe, you have a 12 millimeter offset, so that the heel height is 12 millimeters higher than the forefoot. So it promotes heel striking, and the theory is that that causes a lot of shock to go back up through the body because your heel pounds into the ground. So if you drop the heel height down, like in this Nike Free, which is what you're wearing, it promotes you to strike on your forefoot. And if you wear something like this, where there's absolutely zero heel height and not a lot of padding, you'll really run on your forefoot. So theoretically, you'll change your stride so that you're not pounding into the ground as much. The reality is that whatever you weigh is going to hit the ground with every stride, regardless of what you have on your feet. So all it really does is change the way that your body absorbs the shock. So instead of pounding into the ground with a normal shoe, you're going to maybe make a lighter stride, but one way or another, the muscles have to absorb that shock, and maybe there's less strain on the joints, but you're going to transfer that strain over into some of the muscles, especially the calf muscle. A lot of the other issues that are coming up are forefoot problems because you're changing from heel strike to forefoot strike. So we're seeing a lot more of those injuries coming into the clinic too. So the answer to your question is that it's not necessarily good for you. Some people, if you've been injured, if you have shin splints, changing to a forefoot strike may be beneficial, but generally your normal person should just run the way that they run. That's most efficient, and as long as you're not injured, you shouldn't change what you're doing.
Okay, so and it's also knowing your body and trying on a couple different things to see what would work best for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.